So let's say you've created your online course website and everything's looking really good. And now it's time for your users to log on to your website and they see this. To be honest, this page here, I can't say I hate it, but I wish there was an easy way to go in and customize it. And to be honest, yeah, it can be quite difficult. And you know what happened? Over the weekend, I was speaking to the CEO of Wishlist member, and he showed me this way of customizing this landing page. And to be honest, I was really shocked because I didn't even realize that this was there. Because before, when I tried to customize this page, I had to buy a separate plugin to customize my login page. And to be honest, I hate having all these different plugins that do specific things on my website. So in this video, I'm going to show you how to customize your login page for your students coming up. All right, so as I mentioned in this video, I'm going to show you how to design custom login pages for your online course website or membership website. But before I begin, I'd like to remind you that if you buy Wishlist member using my affiliate link in the video description below, you also get access to Wishlist member course that teaches you how to get up and running really fast so that you don't have to go in and learn how to do all these fancy things that Wishlist member can do from scratch. So the course will just save you all that time to learn it from scratch yourself. All right, so let's dive in and let me show you how to set up your custom login page. All right, so over here, I am in my WordPress admin dashboard. I've already gone ahead and installed Wishlist member. So what we need to do here is to head over to Wishlist member and click on advanced options. So here, I mean, there's quite a lot of things that we can access, but the specific thing that we need to go into here is the logins. So if I come over here to logins, now notice that, and this is what I didn't even realize there was this tab. So this tab is what really makes the change on your website. So over here, there's a few things that you can set up. So you can limit login to 7 times and so on, but we're not going to go into that. The tab that I'm really interested in is this one here, the styling. Right, so the first thing you need to do after clicking on styling is to enable it by just clicking over here. And now you can see these are all our templates. So these templates are for the specific login page. Now there's quite a few styles here. We have this one here, which is the one I showed you when I first logged in. And as you can see, this is the default WordPress login. Now, if you want to use the default WordPress login, you can go ahead and do that. But what this does is if you go in here, you are able to go in and change the logo. So let's see what we can do. So here I've chosen this form, the WordPress default. If I come over here to login form, this is where I can go in and add my logo. But of course, you know, we want to get stylish here and use something totally different. So this one here is quite cool. You can use this one. You can also go with this style. So as you can see, there's several styles that we can go with. So I'm going to go with this one here. So make sure this is selected, by the way, and then click on login form. So this is where now you can go in and really customize this form. Right, so over here, first of all, you want to, of course, choose your logo. So all you have to do is to click on choose, and then you can just navigate on your media library if you have your logo in the media library. But if you don't, then you want to go to your computer and find that logo. So I'm just going to put mountain here, choose image. But as I mentioned, if you have the logo on your computer, you can also do it that way. All right. Next, we're going to come over here to the box, and this is where you can add your background color. You can add a different theme. But you know what? The thing with this is there's so many customization options that you can do here. So I'm not going to go in and do each and every customization, but I'm just going to show you where things are. Over here on the fields, you can also add your fields background color. You can add your text color over here. So there's a lot you can do. You can also add rounded corners. And then over here on the button as well, you can do all those customizations. Okay. Now over here on the background, of course, we noticed that they had a custom image. So let's go ahead and add our own image for our custom page. Now, what I highly recommend here is to use an image that relates to your type of online course website. So let's say maybe it's about business. So you want to have something that kind of like reflects on or has an image that relates to business. If it's a membership website or a course training website about, let's say, running, you want to have something like this so that it just matches the theme. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and choose this image here and then click on choose image. So that's going to be my image now. Now over here, you can change the positioning to top left, top bottom, and so on. Now, in order for me to see what this looks like, I'll have to save this and then open my website in a new tab to see what changes are being made. So I'm just going to do that here and then go to wp-admin. Hopefully I'll be able to see this. Oh, absolutely not, because I'm already logged in. So I need to open this in incognito mode. So I'm going to come over here and let me see what it looks like so far so I can make my changes. So as you can see, just by doing that, I've added my logo here, and this is the image on my login page. I'm really, really excited about this. So over here now, this is where you can customize the button itself and this as well. So let's say you want to add your password. You can also click on this eye to see the password that you're entering. So this is really, really cool. Now I'm just going to pull this over to the side a little bit so we can make further customizations. So over here on the color, so background color, we can go in, and as you can see, we can go in and really specify the color that we need to add over here. Okay, so I'm just going to make a subtle change, and then the blend, there's also some blend modes. You can use multiply, overlay, and so on. But like I said, you need to go in and make this change, refresh your page, and then see what it looks like. Okay. Now, what I'm going to do is go back to my login form here, because there's a few things that we can do here. So border thickness, we can adjust this, maybe add 2. I'm going to save this and then take a look and see what this looks like. So let me just do further customizations here. Text color. Now, ideally, the colors you're going to be adding here are colors that are on your style guide. Okay. So a button background color, I'm going to come over here and let's see, let's go with this color here, border color. So I'm just adding random colors here, and then I'm just going to see what changes that makes to my website. So let me just show you quickly here. So those little changes that I did, you can see here, I've added the border color. I've also added the color, the text color, and so on. But ideally that doesn't look really nice. And I'm sure you can agree with that. Okay, so let's say you're making all these changes and you're not happy with the changes that you've made. So the border here, to be honest, I am going to just, I wish there was a reset button here, to be honest. Anyway, I'm just going to make it full transparent here. And then button background color, that's fine. For my text color here, this is where I'm just going to add, a slight gray like that. So just by doing that, if I come over here now, on my incognito mode, I can refresh this, and you can see now this button looks much better. Okay, so while we're on the button, the next we may want to do here is to adjust the rounded corners. So here it says theme default, but you can go in and adjust your rounded corners. We can also work on our text size and so on. But as you can see, this relates to the button, which I think is really, really cool, the way this has been laid out. Now, if I come over here to the fields, I can also go in and change the border color. So let's say I need to add a slightly gray color there for the border. I can also change the field's background color, by the way. I'm not going to mess around with that. The field text color, let's say this is the color on my color palette. Now the border thickness, let's go with, let's say 2 and save. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to refresh. So now that I've refreshed, if I come over here, you can see as I'm starting to type, the color has been applied, and also even on the password, if I need to see, there we go. So this is working okay, which is fantastic. All right. So, remember I said I wish there was a reset button. Look at that. The reset is over here. So you can always go in and reset it over here. I don't know how I missed that, to be honest. Okay, so moving on, we also have the box here. You can go in and add your background color to the box. So as you can see, you can really go in and customize your login page. So let's see. Let's add a really dark, or let's add a slightly gray, because I want to see these changes take place. There we go. So I've added my background color there, and that's the gray that we have over here. You can see around it, it's gray. Now we can also go in and add a crazy color here, just so you can see the difference. So let's go in and add a really dark color like that. Okay, so that's the box. Okay, let's hit save. I'm going to refresh here. Okay, so now that I've refreshed, I'm just going to come over here and show you the massive change that has happened. And as you can see, this is what I've applied. But you have to be careful with this though, because you want to make sure the text that you have here is easy to read, and also your logo has to be easy to read as well. So this is why, to be honest, on this theme, I will just go in and just keep things simple bring this all the way down and just have it as a transparent color. Okay, but as you can see, you can go in and you can really customize this and make it look the way you want. Now, before I finalize this video, I'd like to remind you that if you buy a Wishlist member using my affiliate link, you'll get access to the Wishlist member training course that teaches you how to design membership websites and online course websites with Wishlist member. All right, guys, let me know what you guys think. And if you've tried using this or you knew about it, let me know in the comments box below, because definitely I totally missed it. All right, guys, that's all I have for you in today's video. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care.